Hi everyone, Carrie McGinn at Live Good Feel Good here, and we're going to talk about rolling out the bottom of your feet. So I have my yoga tune-up balls here. I like the smaller version, either the OGs or I actually forget, or the Therapy Ball Plus. That's what these guys are. So either of those are great. We're going to start with a quick pre-test. So you can just put your balls to the side, feet are about hip-width distance apart, all four corners of your feet press into the mat. You're going to inhale, reach your arms up, and then bend at your hips, fold forward. Being careful if you have any injuries to your back, and just notice where your hands land on the earth. Let gravity do the work here, let your head hang heavy, and notice how far down you can reach on your body. So for me, my hands are planted, but my hands are lifting. Bend your knees and slowly roll up to stand. Then you're going to come to one edge of your mat, and you're going to close your eyes or keep a soft gaze and just take a couple of steps forward. And then you'll take a couple of steps back. Notice how one foot feels and then the other, going really slow. A couple of steps forward, couple of steps back. Alrighty, now let's get into the good stuff. So you're going to take one ball out of the little bag there. I would recommend doing this by a wall if you have access to that or something you can hold on to. But you're going to start with just holding onto the wall. I'm going to start with my right foot. You're going to just start with going up and down along the bottom of your foot. Not a ton of pressure to get started. Just start to notice some areas of your foot that feel a little tense or tender. I hold onto the wall just so I don't tip over. Get around the heel of your foot. You can walk around the ball. Just kind of get into it for about, 30 seconds or so. Kind of feel around. And then when you're ready, you're going to put your heel directly over the ball. And this is where you really want to hold on and put all of your body weight onto the ball. So your heel is pressing directly into the ball. And then you might wiggle a little bit. Side to side. You might make circles like a corkscrew. This is where the ball might run away a little bit. That's totally fine. You might wiggle your hips. You might rock forward and back. You might jiggle a little bit, bounce. Beautiful. And then you're going to move the ball up an inch. Put some weight through it. Going all the way up the arch of your foot, just slowly putting as much weight as feels comfortable until you get to the ball of your foot. So now, my heel's on the ground and the ball, or just under the ball, my foot's on the ball. And I'm going to go big toe touches, little toe touches, making windshield wipers. Big toe, little toe. Big toe, little toe. And then you might move it a little inch up your toes, especially if you have longer toes. Big toe, little toe. And then holding through the middle, keeping your toes or the kind of right below your toes on the ball, your heels on the ground, you're just going to shift your body weight over the ball so your left foot might step forward. You might even feel a stretch in the back of your right calf, and let your toes relax. Hold that for a little bit. And then bend your right knee. Hold that for a little bit. You might feel a stretch in the calf as well, the lower calf, and a little more pressure through your toes. And then just take a roll or two forward and back, shake it out. And then come back to that same position, heel is down. And I can't do this as well because I was born without some of the joints in my toes. It's a little fun fact for you. But you're going to grip the ball with your toes, try to wrap your toes around like you're going to pick it up, and then relax. Grip the ball with your toes, wrap the toes around, and relax. One more grip, and relax. And then you're going to slide the ball back so that only your toes are on the ball and the rest of your foot's on the ground. So like I said, for me, this is a little bit harder to demonstrate just because of the way that I was born. But you kind of let just your toes stretch out on the top of the ball. And hold it for as long as you'd like. And then you're going to come back up and you're going to go around the outer edge of your foot. Same thing, putting pressure in where you want to, noticing the tender spots, forward and back, or side to side. Beautiful. We'll take another 30 seconds or so, rolling just gently up and back, kind of flushing the system out. Beautiful. And then putting that to the side, or holding on to them. And closing your eyes or keeping a soft gaze, you're going to take a couple steps forward, a couple steps back. Notice how one foot feels different than the other. And how does your right foot feel compared to your left? Any descriptor words? Beautiful. And then if you do have two balls, grab the other one for the other side, just so they're equally as beat up, for lack of a better word. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to start with just rolling. And I'll turn this way so you guys can see me. Up and down on the ball. Forward and back. Nice and quick, easy. Holding on if you'd like. And then putting the ball underneath your heel and putting all of your weight into the ball. Maybe you wiggle your hips. Maybe you twist, corkscrew it. Ball might roll away. That's okay. You can go chasing after it. And then just holding, breathing. And letting the ball slide down an inch into the arch of your foot, putting pressure. Slide down an inch, put pressure all the way down, holding for as long as you'd like in any spot, and maybe even doing some deeper, shorter rolls on that inside of your left foot. And then letting the ball land just below the ball of your foot, heels on the ground, begin to windshield wiper, pinky toe, big toe, pinky toe, big toe. And then move the ball down an inch so you're more on your toes, pinky toe, big toe. And then you're going to put your foot on the ball, heel is down, take a step over the ball with your right foot. You might feel a nice stretch on the back of your left calf. And then you can bend the left knee. The calf stretch might still be there, but it might be a slightly different spot. And then take it back. Flush it out a little bit, roll it forward and back. And then stretching out the toes. Actually, first we'll do the grip. Grip the toes around the ball and relax. Grip and relax. One more. And then bringing all of your foot on the floor, but the toes, give the toes a nice big stretch. Really let the toes spread there. And then last but not least on this side, getting into the outside of the foot. Forward and back. Pressure wherever you feel like you have a more tender spot that needs some love. And then finishing up with about 30 seconds of forward and back really quickly. We won't stay here too long. You can always add time in. We did this left side a little bit quicker just because you've already seen it on the right, but you can always spend a little bit more time on one side versus the other. Really just depends on how your body's feeling. When you're done, you can place that ball to the side. And once again, we'll do that check back in. You're going to walk forward with your eyes closed. Walk back. And you can open your eyes if you need to, just really tuning into your feet on the earth, seeing how they feel. And then coming back, feet or hips width distance apart. All four corners of your feet press into the mat and just notice how they feel in the earth beneath you. And breathe. Sweep your arms up to the sky and exhale, hinge at your hips, fold over your legs. Let your head relax. Notice where your hands land. Can you reach a little bit further? A little more space in the backside of your body. It's a fun party trick, right? By rolling out the bottom of the feet, you are opening up the back fascial line of your body. So it gives you a little bit more ability to fold over your legs. And you might notice you can reach a little bit further into your forward fold just by opening up the bottom of your feet, excuse me. I hope your feet feel fabulous. Go spend some time outside of your shoes. Walk around a little bit, maybe in your backyard, and enjoy. See you next time.